You're listening to the Varsity Sports Show, home of Arizona's youth, high school, college sports, and you, empowering education and enabling dreams right here on KDUS AM 1060 in Arizona. And now, welcome to the Varsity Sports Show.
24th Street Dental Biltmore is the place to go for cosmetic dentistry and Invisalign. Doctors Braden, Turner, and the team are ready to put your dental needs first. They are the Valley's Invisalign experts. Schedule a free exam today and mention the Varsity Show for complimentary in-house whitening. From cleanings to more comprehensive dental, 24th Street Dental Biltmore in Phoenix is the first step toward a healthier smile. Located in the heart of the Biltmore, call or stop by 602-468-1135. Proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show. And now it's time for Beachin with Beale. Random thoughts from a real Orange County, California surfer guy, Mike Beale. The opinions expressed during this segment in no way represent those of KDUS AM 1060 Arizona, the Varsity Sports Show, its host, or its listeners.
Okay, got to play the disclaimer there before we start talking because we need to make sure everybody knows that I don't endorse this. You know, we've got a show partner that presents it. It's 24th Street Dental Biltmore, the Invisalign experts. They're great people out there bringing us the Beachin with Beale segment. It's funny. Okay, I'll give them that. It is funny. It can be. But here we have it. My old friend, my old teammate from high school, Mike Beale, who is a real-life Southern California surfer guy. Mike, good morning, sir.
Hey. Vince, I kind of resent that because 24th Street Dental, myself, and Tyler are probably the only thing that makes your show cool. So we're gonna have to talk about the disclaimer. But
fixed body group. It's what keeps us going. Without without these kind folks, I'd be just sitting on a corner somewhere. So anyway, Mike,
sure
where are you? You sound so distant. Where are you?
Yeah, it's funny. I know it's the surf report, and I did surf the last couple of weeks. It's been really fun. But right now, I'm in a place that I cannot mention, their parking lot, and I'm standing across the street from Allegiant Stadium where the Las Vegas Raiders play their football games now. And I don't know, I've never seen it before, but I don't know if your listeners have seen it, but it looks like a combination between, like, if the Death Star crashed into a World War II battleship and it was painted black. It's a crazy looking stadium.
Really?
So tonight I'm going to go to the game, and probably I'm going to have like a little kind of like a brainstorming session with John Gruden later this afternoon. And,
and you're putting all your war paint on and everything? Yeah.
I've got my Jerry Rice jersey ready to go.
Okay, so you have a contractual obligation to the Varsity Sports Show. We don't pay you anything for this, but you do have an agreement, a handshake agreement with me that you would bring us a Southern California surfing report every week, but you're nowhere near the beach. Is there a beach in Las Vegas?
We drove by a sign that said Lake Mead, but it's about as close as it can get. I can tell the listeners that I went surfing last weekend, and it was fantastic. The water was nice. The waves were good. It was very, very pleasant. So.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to go to the game tonight. You're all of a sudden. I've never known you to be a Raiders fan, but you'll go. Somebody must have offered you free beer or something to drive to Las Vegas. I don't know.
You are correct on all counts.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. We've got that. All right. So we've established that. Okay. So no surf report, but at least you can give us a kind of a climate report of Las Vegas. So very similar to Phoenix, but tell us what you see right now, aside from Allegiant Stadium. Anything else? Do you see any? Is there anything with gambling going on? Is there? Tell us. Give us something.
Yeah, I can see a hotel that reminds me. It's a big casino that reminds me of when you and I went to Las Vegas
Here we go.
15 years ago. So we
Yeah.
pull in on a Saturday afternoon, check into the hotel, and then everybody starts gambling. A couple
Yeah.
hours later, at the I'm like, gosh, where is Vince? Couldn't find him anywhere. Finally, I go to the bathroom and I hear some whimpering coming from a stall way in the back. It's a filthy bathroom, mind you. Anyway, so I go in to render some aid to some victim of who knows what. It turns out it was Vince. And
it was me.
I said, Vince, what's the matter? He said, I don't know how I'm going to pay my mortgage next month. So Vince walked into the casino and proceeded to just get annihilated inside of the first 30 minutes.
My wife will not let me gamble any longer. It was a rough weekend. It did involve some losses, but it was a learning experience because now I don't do that anymore. So,
well,
but yeah, unfortunately, I still hang out with you, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But all right, well, and you seem to have your luck. What was the one game that you learned that you just kept talking up with, like Texas Hold'em? What was the one, the 3-card game?
3-card poker.
3-card poker, and you wouldn't stop talking about 3-card poker that whole weekend, and you were like cleaning up at the nickel table. I don't know. So
yeah, at the time I used to. That game was a little bit profitable for me, but nowadays, just like anybody else, you play long enough, you end up not only losing what you win, but then some, and then some more, and then some more. So this trip, I don't think I'm going to gamble, except for when I take a chance and go to the game tonight. I think it's going to be a rough crowd.
It's true. Okay, so set up the rest of the day for our listeners here. We're a sports show, so we need to talk a little bit of sports here. So you're going to the game. Is there a tailgate involved? A pretty big tailgate?
Yes, there is. As a matter of fact, so after this.
And it already started. It's based on listening to your voice. It sounds like it already started early this morning.
No, it didn't. The reason I'm a little bit tired is because I got up at 5 to drive here this morning. But we made it in a record 3 hours and 20 minutes. But anyway, we're going to go check into the hotel. Then we're going to go swimming, maybe grab some lunch. And then we're going to go, the hotel, I guess, has a giant tailgate party. And a shuttle and the whole nine. So we're going to go do that and then go to the game and see how it goes.
So, Tyler, Mike is a big fan of your segment.
Awesome.
What can you tell him? Can you give him some advice about kind of being careful, in practicing moderation today?
Well, hey, with all due respect, hey, you're going to get your steps in today, so that's going to be good. Stay hydrated, man, and I don't put too many coins in the slots anyway. I always tell people, Vegas wasn't built on winners, that's for sure. So get your steps in, my man. Have a blast. In a different way. We back here in Arizona, we got hammered in a different way last night with rain.
Oh.
So be careful.
Right.
Yeah, it did rain. And Mike, by the way, tonight you're going to miss it, but I'm going to see my wife and I, Cheryl and I, are going to see Van Halen, the tribute band to Van Halen is playing at Casino Arizona. So I love that name, Van Halen.
Mike, he's sporting the Van Halen tee today too. He is ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be there. I'll be there in spirit. I would have loved to have gone instead of going to the football game.
All right. So that was so it was a much kinder, and I tell people, well, why do you have a Southern California surfing report on? And I said, well, it's an old friend of mine. He lives in Orange County. He's a real Southern California surfer guy. And he spends about 30 seconds delivering a report on the waves and the climate at the beach. And then he spends the other, however long the segment is before we cut him off, just kind of ripping me. And people seem to like that. They like the insults. Now, you said, the fan base, they kind of incite that and they encourage it from you.
Well, I'm kind of just saying.
I mean, even your dad says, "Are you ripping Vince again this week?" Your dad, of all people.
I'm kind of speaking for the masses, and I just lay it down and tell it like it is. In regard to, your stature, personality, intelligence, brains, stuff that counts.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, and with that, Mike, anything else that you want to leave us with here to start our weekend off?
No. I don't think so. I was getting ready to check into the hotel and kind of check out on life for about 24 hours.
Okay.
So that's
Well, good. Well, yeah.
Well, hey, Mike, I tell you real quick, about 3 weeks ago, we were out there at Pacific Beach, and my boys who are listening, Nathan and Andrew, we were out on the pier, and my boys they love wildlife and all aquatic creatures, and lo and behold, somebody reeled in a thrasher shark. And of course, my boys knew exactly what it was. I had no idea what was going on, and the surfing was amazing. We were out there boogie boarding all day long, and that thrasher shark wasn't reeled in too far from where we swim. So we were swimming a little bit quicker, but surf was good 3 weeks ago anyway.
All right.
Yeah, I love TV, and the trick is just don't believe in sharks. I don't think they exist.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah. All right. So that was the Beachin with Beale, a Southern California surfing report. He's not in Southern California today. He's actually in Las Vegas. So thanks again for joining us, Mike, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks. Be safe out there.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right.